This is the prelude to the main event of the evening. 6 3-minute rounds of boxing in the super welterweight division. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the red colour shorts, trimmed with black and white. At the weight scale, 10 stone, 10 pounds, 7 ounces. Tonight is his 11th professional boxing appearance, presenting from his nation's capital, Sofia, Bulgaria, Petar Alexandrov. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the white colour shorts, trimmed with grey and the gold spangled effect. At the weight scale, 10 stone, 11 pounds, 12 ounces. His perfect record this evening, 7 contests, 7 wins. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Presenting from shore via the Steve Malin camp, here is the Demolition Man, the undefeated Rafferty. Timekeeper at the bell for the final time this evening, Amjad Ditter, thank you. Star referee John Latham in charge of the action. 6 3-minute rounds.
Right, lads, you may expect from you both to obey the instructions at all times. When I take a break, you both break clean. Defend yourselves at all times, and the best luck to you both. Touch gloves.
Here we go then. A lot of support around the Victoria Warehouse for Jack Rafferty, like there always is. 7-0 now in that red corner. You know, ever since he turned pro, he's been impressing people every time we've seen him.
Yeah, and as we say, he's in a period of transition now, so it's going to be interesting to see how his performance tonight differs from his previous one.
Nice sharp start behind that jab. He's got a couple of wins under his name, Alexandrov. So he'll certainly come in here with a bit of intent. Started really quickly.
Yeah, he's come out flying, hasn't he? He's managed to take his headphones off as well. Just a bonus.
Nice work behind the jab again from Rafferty. We saw it with Liam Taylor earlier. It's the key of the style that they have at the finest gym.
Yeah, and Alexandrov is 3-7. Two of his wins have come by stoppage as well. So he's come out, as you said, a pretty fast this round and giving Rafferty something to think about.
Yeah, pretty ragged opening to this one. Alexandrov's just throwing wild shots. Jack's looked good behind that jab early on when he has thrown it. Found his range nice and early.
And Alexandrov last year, people may recall, he was stopped by Harlem Eubank in 2 rounds, left hook, with a left hook stoppage. Since then he's lost on points. He lost on points twice, over 4 and 6.
Timeout from the referee. Alexandrov can tie his laces.
Yeah,
I've never seen that after a minute of the first round.
No, shoelaces undone. They probably should have spent more time looking at his footwear than his headphones. But he seems to be full of energy, so he's obviously fancying this one.
Second time out of the evening, sponsored by Oxyfire. Do a great job on all the shows we have on the VIP promotions. Nice left hook from Jack Rafferty. Well, Alexandrov coming back with a few shots of his own. Interesting to see if he can keep this pace up for the 6 rounds.
Yeah, it's really set a pace. Alexandrov, as you say, and he's coming back with his own shots, and he looks pretty heavy-handed as well from what we've seen of him so far.
Yeah, one thing about Jack, he will punish Alexandrov if he's not fit enough to get through the 6 rounds. And it's something that the finest pride themselves on, isn't it? The fitness that the fighters have when they get in the ring.
Yeah, you've got the work rate as well of someone like Terry Flanagan that they all aspire to.
That's better from Jack, wasn't it? Catching those shots on his gloves. He took a few early on.
Yeah, he seems to have settled down a little bit. As I say, his opponent came right out of the traps and went straight at him.
Nice right hand to the body and then the left hook. He probably picked up what Terry just shouted from behind us on the microphones. Throwing that backhand over the jab.
Yeah, he's settled down a lot now. I think Rafferty's settled into the fight. It was a bit of a shock to his system, the fast start, but he's looking more cohesive now.
And he's looked good behind that jab, hasn't he, when he's found his range?
Yeah, he's got a good jab. He just needs to utilise it more. As we say, his last performance in his last fight, he started off brightly, then faded a little bit. It became more of a mixed performance. This time his opponent started off quickly, but he's settled into the contest, Rafferty.
And it'll probably suit Rafferty, this style that Alexandrov has got. You know, there's a lot of openings, but he can counter as well, which is what fights always want. Lovely right uppercut, as I was talking.
Yeah, he's already started doing the countering as well. Alexandrov's looking a bit tired, but that's no surprise after his fast start.
Yeah, worth keeping an eye on him in the corner here. Expended a lot of energy in that opening round.
Yeah, he clearly fancied it when he first came out, didn't he? Be interesting how he approaches the second round if he comes out blazing again.
Yeah, he's certainly breathing heavily in that corner. Yeah, Jack just wants to keep the pace up now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he just wants to keep doing what he did in that first round. Rafferty maybe be a bit more assertive with his own punches.
Yeah, interesting to see how both men come out in this second round. Surely they can't keep that pace for the full 6.
Yeah, you would think not. If the pace dips again, it favours Rafferty with his skill set.
Yeah, and I think Rafferty still won the round, didn't he? Despite the pressure that Alexandrov tried to put him under.
Yeah, it was pressure, but it wasn't particularly educated pressure, and it wasn't particularly successful pressure as well.
Seconds out. Round 2.
Here we go, round 2 then. Rafferty looking to get behind that jab again. Nice stab to the body. Nice left uppercut again from Rafferty. Starting to pick his shots nicely. A lovely right hand over the top.
And that's a punch Terry Flanagan's been calling for behind us.
He just momentarily stunned Alexandrov then a little bit with that left hook over the top that landed on the temple. Yeah, Terry behind us calling for the body shots. I'm not seeing that too much from Jack.
Yeah, much more settled, as to say, this round than Rafferty. And Alexandrov hasn't come out blazing at the start of the round as he did in the previous one. It's settled down a lot.
Nice right hand again from Jack. He just seems more alert, doesn't he, in this second round?
Yeah, they probably told him between rounds to expect another rush.
Yeah, he's doing well to keep the pace up, Rafferty, though. He's making Alexandrov work, even when he's not throwing punches, which is vital against someone like Alexandrov.
Yeah, and Alexandrov, it's significant that he's not come out with the same pace he came out with in the first round. That sends a big distress signal out to Rafferty, and he might try and work towards a stoppage in this one.
Yeah, and he's making Alexandrov throw a lot of shots even when he doesn't want to as well by that pressure. Lovely right hand over the top again from Rafferty.
I think more rounds like this from Rafferty, we could see the third stoppage of the night.
Yeah, and he's settled down into that gym style now. Lovely right hand over the top. Snapped the head of Alexandrov back. Just had a little look down at his corner. The referee's going to have a long look at this.
I think a bit of blood starting to develop around the nose area as well of Alexandrov.
Yeah, it was a big right hand that landed over the top, wasn't it? Rafferty just using his shoulder to get back to the distance. And a big combination here, and we could see the end of this one.
Yeah, Rafferty just needs to keep jabbing, as you're saying. A few decent right hands might prompt the referee to jump in.
Yeah, and all the pops gone out of Alexandrov. Lovely work this from Rafferty. Big shots landing, and the referee's having a look at this one.
I think it's covering the stoppage soon. I think the referee's, nothing's coming back. The referee's going to jump in.
Lovely right uppercut, and it's all over. Very good stoppage from Jack Rafferty. He saw the opportunity and certainly took it.
And that means we've got an 100% prediction on the stoppages tonight, Luke. We've not done too badly.
Smashing it. Brilliant performance that from Jack Rafferty. You know, there were a few things he needed to learn last time out, changing gyms, but he settled down very nicely there and looked like he'd been in the gym his whole career.
Yeah, and the more time he has with Steve Mailer, the more you'll start to see flashes of that, as we say. His opponent came out and rushed at him at the start of the last round. Rafferty settled things down, settled his opponent down, and when the stoppage opportunity came, he took it with some really good right hands, some left hooks and a few uppercuts, I believe, went in as well.
Yeah, good stoppage from the referee as well. There was no way that Alexandrov was getting back in this fight. And he's picking those uppercuts nicely. And there's the stoppage from the referee, and what a performance that is from Jack Rafferty.
Yeah, he complained a little bit like Alexandrov, but some of the shots weren't full-blooded shots, but you can't just stand there not throwing punches
Gentlemen,
back.
if I can just have your attention before we render the decision. 2 cars still not being removed. They will be towed. A Vauxhall Insignia DV68 JVC and a brand new Mercedes A-Class MX-19 KVK. They will be removed. It's up to you guys. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes 3 seconds of round number 2, star referee John Leathan stopped the contest. In his opinion, Petar Alexandrov was in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner, now undefeated in 8 professional contests, proving himself indeed the demolition man from Shaw, Rafferty.
Well, there we
Your
have it.
appreciation, please, for Sevilla's Petar Alexandrov.
And for me, probably the most impressive stoppage of the night. He was under a bit of pressure early on there, and he came back, landed some big shots, and when he saw that opening, he was relentless.
Yeah, and he, like you say, some of the shots were really clean when he first got his opponent into trouble. Some of the finishing shots weren't as clean as it could be, but Rafferty just kept putting them in, gave the referee no hesitation, and he jumped in, and it was the right time to stop the contest.
And you knew as soon as he landed that combination on the ropes, it was only a matter of time before he got the stoppage. He kept the pressure up there, Jack, and it was a very, very good performance.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.